Fake is a big buzzword today. Have you heard about fake news? There's a lot of fake news. If it's fake, then it's not true. It's a lie. When you look around, there's a lot of things that are not true, more than just news. In 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, there's a very interesting passage of Scripture that talks about what is called biblically this man of sin, a figure, powerful religious, political figure that will arise in the time of the end, in the days before the return of Christ. And this man of sin does something that creates an atmosphere of deception. And the people who are not able to discern truth are going to be caught up in that. Let me just read it to you here. It talks about this man of sin who comes, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power, signs, and wonders. That begins in verse 9. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in those who perish, because they did not receive the love of the truth. That's the key scripture. People are deceived by this man of sin because it says they do not have a love of the truth. Now, when you read that in the Bible here and understand how Paul wrote it, certainly the people who were reading it would apply that, and you and I would as well, to biblical truth. That people have got to have a love of biblical truth in order to avoid the spiritual deception brought about by this person called the man of sin. That's very clear. And there's a lot of that. But when you look at the setting that Paul talks about, and then you bring that into our modern world, the 21st century, and the society that we live in today, what you and I have to confront, we may not see a man of sin yet identified according to this passage, but the conditions are certainly here, and that is deception, fake stuff, fake news, fake religion. How about fake science? Where do you want to stop? Or where do you want to start when you come to understand this? I recently attended a conference of scientists who were talking about the reasons and proofs of an intelligent creator, an intelligent mind behind all of creation, all of the universe, and that, in other words, as they were bringing out, there is a God behind the creation of the universe. It's not just by blind chance and evolution. And I walked away from that thinking, there's a lot of fake science out there, because these scientists were revealing the deception that is there that holds people in thrall with ideas of evolution and other ideas about human life and the creation of the cosmos. We hear about fake news and fake religion. All of this is something we need to think about. And in this series that we begin here on Beyond Today Dailies, we're going to talk about those things that are fake and those things that are true, and your love and my love for what is truth and how that impacts our life. We'll explore that deeper next time. That's BT Daily. Join us next time.